Welcome back to another episode of the Nottingham Forest Career Mode here on FC26, where today we have quarterfinal action of the Champions League. In fact, it's not quarterfinal, it's round of 16 action against Liverpool here. So we'll be taking them on here in the Champions League. As far as the Premier League goes, we are sitting 5th. We are trying to get back into the top 4. We are also looking to maybe get in back in the title race, although it is looking very bleak. We are 10 points behind Newcastle United, who is our next game in the Premier League. But we start here today against Liverpool, and then we go away to Newcastle, then back home to Liverpool. Then we have Southampton and Villa, and then we'll see what happens in the Champions League after that. Let's get into it here. Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest. Here we go. Liverpool versus Forest at Anfield for the first leg here. Igor Paschal switching the ball over to Christian Pulisic. He should be able to bring him down. He does, but met with Kirkes there. Anderson, can he find the pass? No, he cannot. He goes to Inori. It goes to Dominguez. Dominguez to Igor. And Igor now on the ball into Yildiz. Yildiz from distance. Testing the keeper, and it's an easy test for Allison. Igor now on the ball, and Igor Paschal. And Igor Paschal. Can he find Kai Havertz? The answer is no. It'll fall to Anderson. Tries to head it back into the danger area. Can't do so. Livramento. Dominguez. Livramento. Yildiz now on the ball. Yildiz. Pulisic. Livramento made that run. Crossed in. Kai Havertz can't hit it. Pulisic on the second ball. Won't win it. Pulisic. Into Havertz. And Kai Havertz lays it off for Yildiz. Yildiz can't get a shot off. Frimpong was there. Anderson. Christian Pulisic nearly got the threaded through there. Kirk has intercepted it. Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones off of the crossbar. Anderson on the corner. Murillo heads it away. And it'll fall for Inori. He'll take a touch. He'll hit it. And it's saved or blocked. Kai Havertz heads it down. It finds Milinkovic. Back to Kai. Out wide for Igor. And Igor Paschal now. And Igor Paschal is going to get a corner. Yildiz. Can he find Kai Havertz? He does. Kai Havertz into Yildiz. Yildiz into Dominguez. Dominguez out wide for Igor. Igor on the ground. Defenders were there. Second ball will fall to Igor. Now Dominguez. Anderson. Pulisic. Back to Anderson. Oh, he tried to throw that to Havertz. Probably should have done it over the top. Corner comes in. Isak off of the line by Yorthi Mokio. And it comes back off of Isak trying to clear it and out of bounds for a goal kick. Worthy Mokio, who freshly just comes on the field, clears it off the line, and then nearly gives Isak a free goal. Inori over the top, Ndoye. And Ndoye now. Ward trying to find Ndoye, can't do so, and it's looking like it's going to be a 0-0 draw in the first leg here of the Champions League. Maybe, unless we can do something special. That ball did not go out of play game. Kyo. Can he find Hendrick? No, he's going to look to go outside of Pulisic instead, and that was intercepted by Kirkes. And 0-0 after the first 90 minutes. Realistically, very boring. I don't know if you will see much highlights from that game. And from Champions against the Premier League to Premier League against the Premier League, obviously, we are taking on Newcastle United, where we are currently 10 points behind them in the league. At one point, and not too long ago, we were toe-to-toe in top of the league ourselves, but we had a really horrible stretch of runs of like simulated games that we didn't even play. So now we see 10 points behind them and outside the top 4 for the moment. We do have Hendrick starting at striker. We have Ward starting at cam, and Yorthi Mokio and alongside Zabrini also starting in today's game as well. So slightly rotated team here. It's risky, but we'll do it. Milinkovic is not defending. It's actually Murillo who was defending that, and he won the ball back beautifully. Inori, Dominguez. Igor Paschal now, and Igor Paschal is in behind, and Igor Paschal, Hendrick goes near a post and finds a back end net, and Nottingham Forest have the lead here in the first 10 minutes. Dior, Bruno Guimaraes off of the crossbar. Igor Paschal into Hendrick, and Hendrick is in behind, and Hendrick now Trying to get in. Oh, he took a heavy touch there. Loses the ball. The keeper can't contain it. Endrick finds Mokio, and Mokio goes wide. Dior is in behind. He spins. He scores. 1-1. Nedlich. Zabrini blocks a shot. It will fall for Anthony Gordon. Livermento goes out of bounds. Thankfully, they didn't give a corner. It's halftime. 1-1. Mokio wins the ball. He finds Pulisic out wide. And Christian Pulisic on the ball. Christian Pulisic into Endrick. And Endrick can't find the back of net. Pulisic on the rebound. He does find the back of net. Nottingham Forest have the lead once more. 2-1. Anthony Gordon. Dior. Shot blocked again out for a corner. Havertz, or Yildiz, I should say. Out wide for Igor. And Igor Pakshal now. Igor saved. Endrick rebound in. Nottingham Forest 3. Newcastle United 1. And a 10-point gap is going to drop to 7. Pulisic, Yildiz, Mokio. Out wide for Pulisic. And Christian Pulisic is in behind. And now for Endrick. Endrick lays it off for Yildiz. And Yildiz finds the back end. And Nottingham Forest triple their lead here. We will go ahead and jump to the result. A 4-1 win here over Newcastle United sees that 10-point gap drop down to 7. So it's still a massive point gap, but it's a start of a comeback. We just need them to lose. And now we got to shift our focus back to Liverpool here and hopefully score a goal there. And Ward has a sprained knee injury. He'll be out for a month as well. Here we go. Liverpool versus Nottingham Forest for the second leg of the Champions League round of 16. 0-0 in the first leg. See what can happen here in our home ground. Cody Gakpo over the top for Florian Wirtz. And Florian Wirtz has the lead for Liverpool. 1-0. It's a beautiful finish. And Yildiz into Pulisic. And Pulisic is in behind. He gets a shot off target. Dominguez wins the ball. Dominguez, Igor Pakshal on the ground for Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz rolls it into the back of the net. Nottingham Forest draw level here. It's 1-1. Christian Pulisic. I didn't think he'd actually be able to get through, but he was, and he did. Nottingham Forest 2, Liverpool 1. Turn the game on its head, and now Nottingham Forest have the lead with roughly 30 minutes left to go of game time. Out wide for Dominguez. Dominguez on the ground for Havertz against Arsenal, former teammate of Saliba. His shot is awfully wide. And Doy on the left-hand side, or Pulisic. Is that? No, that's Yildiz coming off for Ndoy. Did I put? No, Ndoy's coming off for Pulisic. Never mind. I forgot I did that. I forgot one on the other side of this. So yeah, Ndoy off for Pulisic. We go ahead and bring on Quenda on at cam. He's back from injury, so he's at cam. We bring Mokio on in the midfield and Zabrini on in the back line. Quenda over the top for Ndoy. Ndoy heads it back into the danger area. Saliba's there though. Ndoy, Quenda to seal it, possibly. No, saved by the keeper, out for a corner. Havertz out wide for Ndoy. And Ndoy. Igor, it's looking like we will be through here. We are through to the next round. A 2-1 win over Liverpool. Kai Havertz and I honestly forgot who the second goal scorer. Christian Pulisic scored the winner. Nottingham Forest 2, Liverpool 1. And so when we come back, we'll look to crawl out of this hole that we are in. We are simply fighting for top 4. In my head, I'm fighting for top spot in the title. But in realisticness, we are fighting for top 4 over Man City and Arsenal. We also have FA Cup action here against Sheffield Wednesday, in which we'll be taking on, and it's looking like Spurs and Liverpool will both make it to Wembley to the semifinals. Hopefully they face off against each other. And then we get Derby County or Oldham Athletic. That is, of course, if we beat Birmingham City, of course we have to do that. And then in the Champions League, we find out the round of 16 went like this. Atletico Madrid took down Sporting. Dortmund took down Frankfurt. Bayern Munich took down Bayer Leverkusen. Chelsea took down Fenerbahce. Real Madrid narrowly taking down PSG. Man City handled business. Barcelona lose to Napoli after a 3-2 loss in the second leg. And then we obviously beat Liverpool 2-1, which sees the quarterfinals lineup are like this: Bayern Munich versus Chelsea, Nottingham Forest versus Napoli. So we are getting the Italian giants. Man City versus Real Madrid, Borussia Dortmund for Atletico Madrid. I would have preferred, honestly, either one of these two, but realistically, Borussia Dortmund I would have preferred, or even Chelsea, in all honesty, even though Chelsea are in the Chelsea's like in the bottom half of the table almost. So yes, next episode we start against Southampton. We'll quick sim. We'll play against Sheffield Wednesday. We might sim through Sheffield Wednesday, and then obviously Champions League action as well. I will see y'all there on Monday. Leave a like, subscribe. Peace out.